Listen to these two fitness goals. Which do you think is more likely to lead to a desirable outcome? So person A makes this goal. I will achieve the full splits in 6 months. Person B makes a similar goal. I will stretch for 3 times a week for 6 months. So I used to be person A, and I struggled to consistently show up for the training and thus to actually make progress. Now I'm person B, and I'm only a few sessions away from achieving the full splits. Goals don't produce outcomes. Goals produce expectations. Actions produce outcomes. Causes produce effects. So if you have a desired outcome, why not just focus on getting yourself to take actions in the right direction? Why not make taking action the primary goal? Welcome to the channel. I'm John, and I want you to train smarter, move more, and improve your life. So let's talk about goal setting. I'm going to give you 2 personal examples from my life which illustrate why I favor process-oriented or action-oriented goals rather than outcome-oriented goals, or as I like to call them, dreams. So I had a dream to learn the handstand push-up. So I set that as my goal. I'm going to learn the handstand push-up. So what were the outcomes? Well, I did increase my reps and volume a little bit, and I increased my overhead press, but I eventually had to significantly cut my overhead press training due to an overuse injury. I got bicep tendonitis. This was a goal that I was totally obsessed with, which was out of my control, and which caused me to ignore my body's pain signals and push a bit too far into injury, which I'm unfortunately still recovering from. On the other hand, here's an example of a process-oriented goal. I'm going to strength train twice a week, and I'm going to jog or swim 3 times a week. Here are some of the outcomes I got from doing this. I decreased my zone 2 kilometer time by 3 minutes. I gained 6 kilograms of lean muscle mass, and I added 40 kilograms to my deadlift 10 rep max. And I had more fun during the process. So here are some of the benefits of process-based goals. First of all, they focus on the actions and the causes, the things that actually produce the change. Wanting to be stronger won't make you stronger. Wanting to do a 1-arm pull-up won't get you there. Sets and reps, repeated weekly for months and years, is the only way to get there. So they focus on what you can control. Wanting to achieve a fitness outcome can be really motivating, but a result like getting the splits is completely out of your control. You don't know how fast you will progress. You don't know if you'll get sick or injured along the way. You don't know how your body will respond to the training. When factors out of your control throw a wrench in your plan, it can be very tough mentally. The only thing you can control is whether you show up and do the work or not, and what your outlook and mentality is while doing it. In Stoic philosophy, they talk about making a rigorous dichotomy between things you can control and things you cannot. No time should be spent focusing on things you cannot control, and all the time should be spent focusing on things you can control, or at least partially control. So what can we do? We can rephrase the dream in terms of the process that would actually lead you there, made up of achievable actions. For example, for the handstand push-up, the goal could be, I'll train my shoulders 3 times a week. I'll eat a caloric surplus to allow my body to fully recover. For a dream of achieving the splits, the goal could be, I'll stretch intensely twice a week. I'll utilize my mobility during light stretches during breaks at work. Long term, this actually helps you a lot. You're more likely to achieve the goals because they're designed to be in your control. You know it's possible, so you're more likely to actually follow through and keep setting effective goals in the long term. This can also help you be happy and appreciative even when roadblocks inevitably occur. Process-oriented goals bring the reinforcing effect of each session, each tiny step, more into the present. You feel happy and aligned with your values when you complete your sessions, because the sessions are the goal themselves. You're not mortgaging your satisfaction and self-worth on some future time where you'll be stronger or you'll have some new skill. You're appreciating the present, the time where life is actually happening. And in the end, process-oriented goals can produce powerful, impressive outcomes that you wanted in the first place. So I prefer to think of outcome-based goals more as dreams. They're things that I want, but I am vividly aware that they are not completely in my control. So I won't be devastated if they don't occur. But I want to chase my dreams, of course, and the way I do that is by setting processes and systems in motion that will move me in that direction. Time will tell where I end up, but I'm definitely going to enjoy the journey along the way.
So bumpy.